Hi guys, I was just playing around with the camera trying to figure out what all this other stuff means. Well, on the phone actually. So yeah, so I'm over here trying to plant the seeds that I was trying to do yesterday, but I ran out of time. Daylight, actually, I ran out of daylight. So today I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And like I mentioned, this soil that I got in here, which I'll add the other video to this, it's not the best soil for starting seeds, but the seeds that I'm planting are just gonna go right on top. I'm not putting them all the way down, so it's fine. And yeah, so I already had mixed everything yesterday, so right now I'm just going to, if you notice, look at this. Let me show y'all. I'm sorry, I got the bucket in here already ready. And so you see this soil has all this little sticks and stuff like that. Yeah, and I don't feel like sifting this soil, so and I'm not going to. But yeah, I need to find a better soil. But anyway, this is what I got for now, so this is what I'm using. And it should, I'm trying to get all this, it should germinate, so I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, it's not the worst soil, but definitely for starting, if you got little tiny seeds, you do not want to use this soil. This is more for like potting, like when you putting them in pots and they're already big. Yeah, so, but I'm just kind of like, if I see anything big, I'm kind of just getting it out the way. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do this tray right here, and I decided to use this lid to do bottom water it. This is the top to one of my containers here that I use to store some things in here in the greenhouse, but I'm gonna be gone for 2 days, and so I'm not gonna be able to water it. So the good thing is not gonna be too hot in the greenhouse, because the next couple of days is gonna be below 70. Well, ain't like 70 something and below 70, right? And there is nothing below 45 degrees at night. But as far as like in the day, like today it's like 60 something degrees now, I think, but it's later in the evening. So, and in the morning it was kind of chilly, but then it warmed up, the sun came up, and then the sun left. The sun said, okay, I'm only here for a little bit. But you know, it's the spring weather, the transitioning from winter to spring, and so, you know. But next week we're supposed to be having some temperatures up to 80s. So yeah. But anyway, let me go ahead and put all the soil here in this thing, and then I'm going to start. So what I'm going to start is some cucumber seeds. Make sure I take all the little big old pieces of wood chips or whatever. I'm going to start some cucumber seeds. I'm going to start some cantaloupe, some watermelon, some okra seeds, some tomato seeds, because all my tomatoes did not germinate at all, so I didn't get a lot of my tomatoes. Hopefully it's not a bad batch of seeds. Hopefully it's not. So all right, a little bit more. I'll make sure I don't leave nothing big pieces of wood or nothing in there, wood chips. All right. a little chilly today. I didn't do much of yard work, nothing. Actually, not even much. This is the first thing I have done today other than cleaning, decluttering my closet, trying to get some stuff clean. And I stop at some point because it can be overwhelming. So like I said, I try not to overwhelm myself because I want things done like immediately. Like I could wish I could snap my finger and it'll be done, but that's not the case. Right? So it's gotta take one day at a time, not to overwhelm myself or stress myself. Even though sometimes we as humans can do that, because I do it, knowing that, and then I can do it if I stress, right? So, all right, I think that'll be good right now. So I'm going to use this one tray, and as well as I'm going to use this 6-cell tray right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And so that's 30, that's 60. 60 is 120 plus 15 is 135. 135 cells? I guess. I ain't good at math, y'all. So I think that's right. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some soil here too. So it already be ready for me to plant. Put the seeds. Yeah, I'm gonna see what other kind of, like I said, I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself. This soil, I like it for like if you're using it in the pots or in the beds, you know, in the planter beds. But yeah, but it's gonna be okay. All right, a little bit more. All right, so then I'm putting one more here. I did not expect it to be cold today, but I guess I wasn't paying attention to the weather. And then once I hear spring, I know spring doesn't mean that it's going to be warm up immediately. Like we're going to have hot weather, you know, so. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm just glad we're not in winter time no more. I do not like winter. Winter, you know, we have Christmas, which is a good thing because you get together with family and, you know, and just gather and eat and just, you know, spend time with each other. That's one thing I do like about, you know, November and December. January come around, it's just get more depressed. It just get depressing, you know. It gets very dark sometimes. It's just, yeah. So yeah. All right, one more. One more. All right, so this is all I'm going to do. Oh, y'all, I went to the Masters in Augusta, and that was my first time ever going. I never been to the Masters before, and I think I mentioned that I helped my friend clean houses for that, but you was not gonna catch me this time doing that, cause honey, I'm on break. I'm trying to relax. But for those who do, you know, I hope it be, you know, an amazing week for y'all. Yeah, and the weather is nice, so because there's young teenagers out there working in the heat, you know, and so right now, the way the forecast it looked like it'll be nice weather, so everybody can kind of enjoy. It's not too hot, not too cold, so they can enjoy the Masters. And it's a lot of walking. I had never been in there, never. So it was a nice experience to go. So So yeah. All right, so that's it for now. Okay, so now I'm going to get the seeds. But before I get the seeds, I wanted to kind of go over this folder. I had talked about this folder before, planting guide, and you can print that from your almanac.com in your area, in your zone. So I did not follow through everything like I wanted to, but it's okay. I needed to plant cucumbers in March, and I did not. So, and then you can transplant them in April 10th, which is right around the corner. But, you know, next week, I think, yeah. So, I did not plant the cucumbers, but cucumbers don't really take long to germinate, so it's okay. It won't be so bad. So, I'm really late on cucumbers. Yeah, I'm really late on cucumbers. And the honeydew melons, which I'm not planting that was supposed to be planted indoors in March. I'm trying to think what else was that I had in here that I wanted to start indoors and I did not. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and plant the cucumbers. Tomatoes, you can start tomatoes in February, but you can start them now too. You know that you'll still get tomatoes. And then you can transplant them. They say April 17th. So like the weather needs to be nice and warm. So like right now, I feel like I got some tomatoes out there in my bed, in my garden beds, but they're doing pretty good so far. I'm not gonna cover them for anything. We're not gonna have any freezing temperatures, so we're gonna be good. Watermelons were supposed to be planted in March indoors, of course, and then transplant in April 10th, 17th, somewhere around there. Winter squash, zucchini, all that stuff. So I missed all those days to plant indoors, but it is a-okay. It's not the end of the world. We're gonna plant them now, okay? So this is just a guide. This is very helpful. I'm going to try to be more consistent with it, but you know, even when those days when you don't, just know that you can always plant them regardless, okay? Only thing, I think we'll still have a fruitful harvest. We'll have a good harvest. It's not too late. Too late would have been like sometime in July. That would have been really late. But you know, even then, you know, you can still plant certain things, not everything. Certain things ain't gonna give you nothing. You just gonna have the leaves, the greenery, no fruit. And they might start a fruit, but then you're never gonna get the full fruit, okay? All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get my seeds. Okay, so right now I did not get to all of my tomatoes did not germinate, so I'm gonna start out with tomato, and I'm just going to write. I'm thinking I'm gonna just put a label right here, so I'm gonna just use this, and I'm going to do the Roma tomato. The Roma tomato, that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, and so we're gonna put Roma, and then we're gonna put, what's today, 4/6, and I want lots of Roma tomatoes, because my goal hopefully is to, we use the Roma tomatoes a lot, and then I'm hoping to get some mason. I got some mason jars, but I need more. I need some bigger ones, so maybe I can start to learn how to do that. So we'll see how many seeds we got. I'm going to actually mix this with the regular Roma, and then there's also this Martino's Roma right here. Same thing, they Roma, so I'm not sure what's the difference between both of them. Yeah, I'm not sure. So anyway, I'm gonna put one. These are small seeds, but you just gonna put them like, right on top. They don't need to be Yeah, they don't need to be dug in there. So I'm just gonna put them right there, and then put a little bit of soil on top of it from what I already got in here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and I'm just gonna put one in each cell. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna let the phone record the whole thing. I usually just pause and then come back, but I'm doing it off the phone. Usually I record on the TikTok app, but this time I'm just using my phone to record. And then here, actually, well, I got 2 seeds. Well, I'm gonna put that one here. Yeah, and that one, and that one. Okay. All right. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Put it in the wrong thing, didn't I? I'm trying to make sure. Okay, is that the seed? Yeah. I gotta be careful. What am I doing? Make sure I didn't put it on the wrong. I did put that one in the wrong spot. Alright, hold on guys, because I sure did. And I found this piece of wood. Oh, wrong place. Piece of wood chip. I feel like, did I plant it on this side? Okay, no. Maybe it's just me. I'm sorry guys. I don't know what I'm thinking. I thought I had put it on the other, well, I did put one in there. Okay, alright. Put that one right here. Okay, I'll put this one in here because, yeah. All right, well, I got that right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and on this 2 right here, I'm just going to plant 2 seeds from this one. 2 seeds of this one. Yeah, I'm right here planting these seeds, and I feel like I'm forgetting where I'm putting them at. Lord. So I'm gonna put 2 seeds here, okay, right, and then 2 seeds here on this one. Actually, I'm gonna put 3 on this one because that seed, I don't know if it's gonna do anything. So, and then I'm gonna put, yeah, I'm gonna put this one in there too. So that's 3 and 3 of that one, of this Martino's Roma. So I'm gonna put that one back in here. So that's that. So, okay, so this is Roma right here. Now on the next cell tray, I mean not cell tray, but on the next line of the cell tray, I'm going to put this beefsteak tomato. Okay, and I'm just gonna put 1 seed. Actually, I'm probably gonna do, well, no, yeah. I'm not even gonna do half. I'm gonna just go ahead and do the whole thing. See? But I'm just kind of doing it like right. I should probably use the pen, because I'm not trying to like put it down. But also, if I feel like I have a little wood chip that's too thick or too big, like for example this one, look at that, like that. See? Take it out. So, all right. So 1 seed here, 1 seed here, 1 here. And instead of me covering it, I'm gonna put them all down first, because earlier I'm thinking I didn't put none. And so yeah, okay, so that's that beefsteak tomatoes. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and label it, and then I'll go ahead and cover it. That might be the best, because the way my old self do. It made no sense. Already got old lady brain. No disrespect. I'm just saying. Get some. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up slightly, not too much. Okay, not too much. All right, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and I said I was gonna stop the recording and then just come back when I'm finished, but hold on, let me make sure. Okay, I'm trying to make sure the seed is covered with some soil. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and do this one over here. I don't think I need any other tomatoes, but I'm about to check now. Oh, something. I feel like something is there. See? But I'm not gonna go get no other soil or nothing. This gonna have to do. But yeah, if I feel something, I'll take it out. A little bit more time consuming, but it's okay. All right, so the next one, I'm going to do this tomato right here, Goldie. Okay. I don't have very many of those, so I just have 4. So yeah, I just have 4. I don't even know if I had ended up getting any germinated from when I planted them indoors. So I'm gonna put 2 here and 2 here, and I said I wasn't gonna cover it until after I put all the seeds there. And I did. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna cover that. I'm gonna go ahead and put some right here, and this one is going to be this beefsteak yellow one. So I'm just gonna put a few of those, not that many. And so I'm gonna put 2. No, I'm gonna put 1. I don't want that many. Okay, I'm gonna put 1 here. All right, and so for the Goldie, I put 2 in each of the cell on the top part, and then for the rest of them I put the beefsteak yellow. And so I'm just gonna write that down, right what I got there, and then I'll cover it with the soil. But I will know if 2 sprout from here, I will know. But then I guess I can always kind of go back to the video. Beefsteak yellow, and then I got the Goldie. And that's in this one. I don't know, this marker might not be the best. Alright, so I'm just gonna let the soil touch the seed a little bit right on top. You don't have to dig it in there. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and plant the next one. So I'm done with the tomatoes. Yeah, I'm done with the tomato. So now I'm gonna go ahead and plant my cucumber seeds. I have this one here. Okay, Boston pickling. Ooh, I feel something. All right, this one's a little bit bigger. Okay. You can kind of use your index finger and kind of do like that if you want to. And I don't feel any piece of wood chips or nothing, so that'll be good. And then I'm gonna put 2 in each. 2, 2. Okay, I put 3 here. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's it. Okay, let me write it before I forget. Cucumber. Okay. All right. I'll cover that. Cover that. Right there. See, they don't have to. Okay, that's that. And now I'm going to do this. This is from the Dollar Tree. This is cucumber as well. It's called National Pickling. So go ahead, make sure there's nothing that I feel like going to be blocking this from germinating. And I'm going to put 2 in each of those cells. I feel like I have some other cucumbers seeds, but I don't know, because my cucumber boxes, I mean not cucumber, my cucumber oh Lord, my seeds are not organized. They were organized at one point, but they're not anymore. So all right, trying to make sure I cover them with soil. There we go. All right, so that one is just okay. I don't think that marker gonna last, but it's okay. They're not gonna be outside getting wet. So all right, so now I'm going to do this one right here. See, all right, and now I'm going to plant some squash. I think I have some seeds in here. Yes, I do. They're really big. Look at that. So you don't have to be like this one. I can kind of dig in a little bit more, like deeper. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna plant whatever I have in my hands. That's what I'm planting. Whatever I have in my hands. Hopefully they'll germinate. And I got 2 in here, which is not, I don't like to put 2 in this little cell, but it's okay. Squash. Okay, squash. Squash. Okay. All right, so on the next one I'm going to do, so got the squash. That's trash. All right, so then I need to do the crooked neck squash, and then after that I'm gonna do cantaloupe and watermelon. Oh, okay, I'll get that in a little bit. Okra seeds. And then I need to see if I have any more cucumber. That might be. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I did too many trays. Maybe I might not even plant that many seeds. I don't know. All right. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. Actually, I'm gonna do 1, 2. I don't need that many squash, but maybe I can. My sister may want some. And these are old seeds, so I'm just trying to kind of use them up. So it's gonna do 1. I'm gonna do 2. 1. Hopefully they'll germinate. So we'll see. All right. I don't need to plant all those seeds. That's a lot of seeds. All right, so that's squash. It's the yellow squash. That's what I'm gonna put on there. Okay, that's the yellow squash. Those 2 right there. Squash, and then now it's yellow, and the other ones were the green ones. So that's right there. All right. I'm not sure if this is gonna stay, but it's gonna be fine. All right. So now that I got that out the way, okay, I'm gonna put this up here for now. I don't need that right now, and I'm not gonna plant any lettuce. I want to, but they don't take long to germinate, so I might just wait till I get some better soil for that. But I don't know, we'll see. I might just kind of put them right on top, so I'll have a better germination. All right. Oh, that's 2 because she scared me. Before I do the before I go ahead and do my cucumbers, not cucumbers, I did that one already. Boston pickle, yeah. All right. Yeah, I guess that's all I have. For some reason, I thought I had some other cucumber seeds, but I don't. I sure don't. So, yeah. So, I might not need those other cell trays, but I don't know. I might just do the lettuce over here. So, okay, because I might use the rest of this, whatever left, for watermelon and cucumber. I'm trying to make sure. As long as there's nothing preventing the seed to do what it's supposed to do, I'm going to use this soil for now because it's all I have. Somebody yelling over there. They're having a good time. All right. So this is going to be my cantaloupe, and then my watermelon going to be on this side. So, okay. All right. So here's my cantaloupe. This is some old seeds, y'all. Oh, I do have okra as well. So, yeah, I'm glad. Got enough space. I'm going to do two since this is some old seeds anyway. Maybe somebody may want to get some. Two here, two here, two here. I was gonna put them in like the watermelon seeds like in a paper towel inside of a Ziploc bag. I'm not doing that though. I was gonna try that method. I've seen people do that, But I'm not gonna do it because I just need to go ahead and do this. All right, so that's that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do my watermelon. And this is the crimson sweet watermelon. I hope I get some watermelon this year. Old watermelon seeds. I'm gonna put 2 in each one, just because they old. And some of them I only put 1, because yeah, they were old, but I didn't have that many seeds. I got a lot of seeds of these ones. So okay, got the watermelon. Okay, got the watermelon. Cantaloupe and watermelon. Okay. Cantaloupe. Watermelon. Watermelon. Yeah, that's how I learned. Yeah, when I came to the United States so many years ago, like over 20 years ago, when I was like learning how to spell, I was just kind of like that, watermelon, and I just pronounce it in my, in my in Spanish, like I will sound it out like if I was speaking in Spanish, watermelon, and that's how you learn watermelon. Yeah, so watermelon. Same thing in Spanish. You can learn words in Spanish, and there's so many words in Spanish that are spelled the same way in English. The only difference is you just change the ending. Okay, so like television, T-I-O-N, televisión, C-I-O-N. Right? See how that worked? That wasn't too bad, was it? So they are called cognates. And so that's a way to, that's how I start my, when I for my students, I start off with that to kind of show them like, wow, like we really know some Spanish words. We just been pronouncing them in our language, in English. But now I can just master the Spanish accent, and it won't be a perfect accent. Okay, even me as a Spanish person who was born in Panama, when I go to Panama, they be like, where you from? Because my accent is not like the same anymore. I sound more southern, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, and I don't use Spanish every day, right? So I mean, other than work, but I don't communicate with a lot of, I don't have Spanish conversations every day, so yeah, not that I don't want to, it's not, I don't live in a community where I have a lot of Hispanic people. So all right, so okay, so that's that. And then on the next one, we're gonna plant the okra seeds. I don't need a lot of those because in actuality we don't eat okra like that. So one fell in here. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me put this lid right here, cause I dropped one in the. Okay, that was all right, you see that? Okay. I might have some more okra seeds somewhere, but I'm not looking. Just gonna plant what I found. I found this yesterday when I was cleaning this greenhouse. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that here. And I'm just gonna put one per cell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're having a blast over there, wherever they doing. Okay. I put 2 on that one, but it's okay. Okay, I gotta make sure I can see. Oh, just enough. I don't know if that one gonna come out, gonna sprout. Okay, all right. So we have okra. I don't have regular, like I have the pickling cucumber, but I want the slicer cucumber, so that I might just purchase from a garden center. But yeah, so that's what I got so far in that. I don't know if I'm gonna plant anything else, honestly. So now I'm pretty much done with that. If I plant something else, I'll let you know. I probably should be planting the corn by now. Well, I'm actually gonna get ready to plant corn, not today, but I usually plant the corn just in ground. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that right now. Oh, I know what I wanted to plant. Some marigolds. That's right. So I'll put that over here. So here are the marigold seeds. Did I save? Hold on, let me get them. And see how skinny this one is. Right? So I'm just gonna put it like right above, right? Like right there. Uh-oh. I'm gonna put it in the center. And then I'm gonna get some more. I feel like I dropped some seeds, but yeah. Put that one right there. Right there. As long as there's nothing blocking it from germinating, I'm gonna do this first tray. I'm actually put 2 seeds in each one. 2 seeds here, 2 here. 2 here. I feel like I dropped some seeds on the floor, so I don't know. Okay. Trying to make sure I got 2. All right, cover that up. And this is marigold. I don't know what type of marigold, but I know it's marigold. Okay. All right, so okay, I'm gonna put it back in here. That's another good seed right here. I'll just stick it in here. I can use more. And so I'm just gonna kind of stick this back in here. All right. So, yeah. I'm trying to, while I'm already here, I'm going to kind of go. I'm trying to see what else I have in here, but I think that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and put some water. Yeah, I actually going to be right back. I'm going to just go ahead and see if there's anything else that I want to plant, show you that, and then put the water at the bottom. And that's it for today. Yeah, so